Welcome to Inside Bremerton. This is the City of Bremerton's video newsletter, focusing on issues and topics important to its citizens. We're back at McClouds. We're in the Perry Avenue Mall. McClouds is a fabulous family restaurant that is now open for lunch. And we're here right before the lunchtime crowd, so you'll see some folks behind us getting ready as they prep for their lunchtime opening. Joining me today is Councilwoman Leslie Daugs. Leslie represents Council District 2. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I'm so excited because I really want to bring in all the council folks during this year to let them have a little conversation about what's important in their district and really talk a little bit about them personally. So Leslie, first of all, I want, tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I'm born and raised in Bremerton. I'm a retired Navy brat. My dad retired Navy here and retired civil service. And this is just my city. I was born here. My kids are raised here. I graduated Central Kitsap. And actually, District 2 is the area that I lived in as a child.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you have another job aside from your council job?
I do. I used to do youth ministry and then work with special needs children and a before and after school program, but now I'm campus security at Mountain View Middle School.
Mm-hmm. And how is that? How is Mountain View Middle School?
You know, you have to love the odd age. It's 6th grade, 7th and 8th, and you just gotta love that age because they're so childlike, but yet they're adult-like, and it's a fun environment.
Good.
It's a good balance between both my jobs, the physical and the mind-consuming.
Right. Leslie, have you been involved in foster care?
I have. I was a foster parent for 53 teenage boys. Wow, that's really commendable. we used to pick them straight from juvenile detention, and then we were a short-term home, moving them to a long-term facility.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for that.
Thank you. That has been fun.
That is hard work, yet extremely necessary in this community.
We need more foster parents, especially. The need is more for teenagers. Seems like parents don't want teens. They want the infants and the babies. So and that's the hard part.
Leslie, what motivated you to run for City Council?
Well, like I said earlier, District 2, Wheaton Way, and this side of the Bremerton area is my stomping grounds as a child. And when I was a child, it was a thriving community and places to hang out and places to eat. And I love the things they're doing to the city of Bremerton, but it seems like this area was being neglected, and I'm not one for sitting back and just letting it happen. So I stepped forward and wanted to make a difference in this area.
Excellent. When did you, what year are you on in council?
This will be my first term of 2 years because of redistricting.
Right, and we're going to get into that in a little bit. So this is your very first year.
This will be the end of my second year.
End of your second year. Got it. Okay. So you've done one full year. Now you're on your second year. What council committees and what boards do you sit on, not only representing the city, but maybe in your personal life?
Currently for City Council, I'm chair of the PSP, which is Public Safety and Parks. I'm vice chair of the Finance Committee. I am on the Audit Committee, the Parks Task Force, the Bremerton Parking Committee, and I say that differently because it's been changed. I'm on the Growth Management Board with the Puget Sound Regional Council, and I am on the Kitsap Regional Coordinating Council as well for City Council. And then
that's not a lot. That's really not a lot of work. Holy moly. That's like an everyday, you are busy every single day.
It keeps me busy, definitely. Definitely.
Lots of homework, lots of reading.
Definitely.
Lots of studying.
That's why both jobs are very great, because one's very physical and one's mind consuming, so it's a good balance.
That is a good balance, really good balance. What are you enjoying the most?
You know, the most that I'm enjoying is, one, being a voice for the people, to speak on behalf of them. and I'm a people person. I really enjoy meeting the people and talking to the people out there and hearing their concerns.
Good, good. Are you finding that District 2 is involved? The people are, you're hearing from them? The citizens are getting active?
You know, there's a good group of citizens that are very active in the area. They call me regularly, they meet with me regularly, they have a concern, they definitely make sure to give me a call. And I always try to make sure that if someone's called me that I'm going to try to return a call or try to visit. So we have a small percentage. I want to get a bigger percentage. I want more people to start speaking up on this area and get it back on the map again.
So let's talk about District 2, and you'll see the map on the screen. So let's talk about the current boundaries of District 2. Can you paint that picture
Oh, you
for
bet.
us?
District 2, currently you start at the Warren Avenue Bridge, and it's pretty much the Wheaton Way corridor, and you go up to the Riddell, which is the county line, and we have various areas of the Pine Street area, and then we have areas up to Perry as well. So it's kind of the Kitsap Library area and the Wheaton Way corridor is the big areas of the section.
And how is that going to change with redistricting and looking forward?
With the redistricting, currently we have 1,800 voters in District 2. With the redistricting, it's going to add about 1,000 to 1,500 more to the district. It brings the boundaries up farther. Instead of just near Petersville and the library, District 2 comes up to Perry Avenue Mall. District 2 also carries the hospital area, which used to be District 3.
Wow.
So we have the whole area near Sheridan Park Community Center, the hospitals, and all the doctors' clinics down that way.
Wow, big change. District 2 is, as you said earlier, used to be a real flourishing. Wheaton Way was a huge business area, many restaurants. We had Lowe's, used to be called Eagle, Value Giant.
Yep,
Holy moly,
exactly.
we can really go back. That whole area, that giant parking lot where currently Sherry's is located, is really empty.
Yes.
Rite Aid is there?
Not anymore.
Not anymore? They closed?
Yep.
Holy moly. So that really is...
that is a vacant area, but there's little glimpses in the area, little pockets of surprises coming out. That's Sherry's parking lot. The first Tuesday of each month, there's a car cruise show.
Yeah,
and
awesome
it just
fun.
takes up the entire parking lot. So there's little glimpses of hope in this area.
So as you look at your district changing and really expanding, what is really critical for your area?
Revitalizing the district, fixing our growth management plans for this area to better equip the businesses. Are we realistic with our plans saying the two-story buildings are going to be the way to go, or is it going to be something like Kitsap Way where you just have the big road and the businesses across? So try to revitalize the area and try to look at our building codes and our growth plans and making sure it fits this area.
Right. How about moving storefronts closer to Wheaton? Is that a discussion at all? You know, if new businesses do come in that parking lot, bringing them a little closer and having parking lots behind it?
A lot of the things that we've noticed that are some of the things that's holding this area back, one is the plan says that you want the two-story building, and you got to say, is that realistic for a business owner to demolish their building and start fresh? But we do want the buildings. We have issues with drive-throughs, which is something we're going to work on. Setbacks is another issue in this area. And drive-throughs and setbacks. So those are the areas that are holding this area back and the plan. So we've got to make sure that it fits the area, and it's not going to be a costly burden for the business owners. So we are thinking of putting some stuff forward, but it's got to be realistic.
We do want to remind citizens that council, all seats in council, are up for election this year, and council will go from 9 seats to 7, which is a big change for our city.
Oh, definitely.
Big change. What do you think are the advantages to that change, Leslie?
The advantages would be that the districts are a little bit better represented. And the way I say that is because this particular area on the side of the bridge used to be districts 1, 2, 3, and 5. And that was kind of an odd mix.
And skipping from, crossing from west side to east side?
Exactly. And so now this is 1, 2, and 3, and then the other side over the bridge is going to be 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I think the boundaries are a little bit better equipped for the area.
Good. What are the things that are negative to going from 9 to 7? Anything negative in your mind?
Well, the voters put it on the ballot, and they wanted us to go from 9 to 7, and I'm okay with that. And I'm here to represent them, and if that's what they want us to do, then that's what we're going to do.
That's great. That's really great. Leslie, one of the things I'm very impressed with as I cover the council meetings, I am the person that administers the television portion, and I'm so impressed with how you have really studied when things are coming before council. You can trust that Leslie has done her homework, she's read, she knows the topic, she knows the issue. And I find that very, very impressive.
Well, thank you very much.
And it takes a lot of time.
Definitely.
And it takes a lot of personal time, not only in council meetings and study sessions, but time at home to really delve in and really study it. And
Definitely.
when you're going to discuss it, you know what the topic is. I'm very impressed with that.
Thank you very much.
Leslie, let's talk about council in general. And I know recently there was retreat with council. Can you talk about what's come out of that? And what are the pressing issues for our city?
Some of the pressing issues is fiscal responsibility. That's going to be one of the big things. Keeping promises made to the citizens. I feel sometimes we say things and say that we're going to do this, and then we don't look at the whole picture and ask everybody. And I want to make sure that we're keeping those promises made. And then the other thing is focusing on resources on serving our citizens. There's been so many things that we're doing that we're not getting the community involved. And when we get the community involved, they're a lot happier. They're just the fact that they're being the voice and that they get a say in what's happening around the city. So those are the kind of things that I feel are pressing.
Very good. Transparency, really being transparent with our government and making sure citizens know what the issues are, and knowing that citizens' voice is very, very important to us.
Definitely.
I think our mayor's doing a fabulous job of that as she gets out and about around the city, and yourself as well. And when we have events downtown, for instance, the recent St. Patrick's Day Parade, what a hoot that was. It was so much fun.
It's actually getting to be a bigger event, too.
Really
so that's really cool.
It's really growing. And I have 2 young grandkids, and I've been taking them down for probably about 3 or 4 years. And it used to be a little tiny parade. Now it's really, really growing.
That's good. We need little things, little pockets like that to bring people to our city.
And I really want to commend the Downtown Business Association, because they are the ones that picked that up and are just really, really making it grow.
They are doing great things for our city.
Leslie, you also talked about the Cool Car Cruise, a very awesome event that happens. I think it's coming up. I think it'll start in April.
First Tuesday of each month. Yeah, starting spring.
So these cool old cars, and the folks, the men and women that love old cars, bring their cars down. So you want to check that out the first Tuesday, did you say, of every month?
First Tuesday of each month, usually around 5 p.m. And then Shari's is usually the one that kind of hosts
outside their parking lot. Yeah, great.
And it takes up a lot of the parking spots. So.
And that's awesome. Awesome. Any special projects happening in your district this year that we need to focus on?
Definitely. We're moving slowly, but little glimpses of hope is exciting. We just they just broke ground for the Boys and Girls Club Youth Wellness Center, so they're building on that one right now. We've got a cute little children's boutique that just opened up, Lollipop Children's Boutique, right next to the Parker Lumber.
And is that a consignment type
It is
thing?
not. It's new clothing for children, boys and girls, 0 to 10.
Nice.
Definitely.
Oh, I need to check that out.
if you've got-
Lollipop.
If you've got grandkids, you
I
got to go there.
do.
So
I
it's
gotta check that
next door to the Parker Lumber, second
Nice.
bottom floor.
Very
We've got
good.
a few unique restaurants, A&C Diner. We've got McClouds. We've got Arena Sports Bar and Grill. So we've got some neat restaurants coming around. And this Saturday, Habitat for Humanity is opening their new store.
Yes, I wanted to mention that. So Habitat moved their store and their admin office
They did.
from West Bremerton. Share that a little bit.
Well, they were residing their business in Kitsap Way. The business was not very good for parking, not a good location, and so they were looking for areas to relocate. They happened to find a place next to Grocery Outlet, the old Stupid Prices.
The old stupid prices.
Yep. So they'll be occupying there, and it's a bigger space, so they'll be having more stuff to sell.
Awesome.
They'll be relocating their offices they were in a basement of a church, and they're relocating their offices next to Stupid Prices, which is the old Hallmark.
The old Hallmark location.
The
That's
neat
great.
the neat thing about that is they could keep their offices at the church, but the neat thing is that now they're just across the parking lot. The construction office is going to be in the old Hallmark. The admin and the training classes that they have will be in that particular site. So
Awesome.
they're all together, and parking is a really neat thing, and it's on the bus line.
Great, great. Good, and a lot more visibility, I think.
Definitely.
A lot more visibility for that organization. So stay tuned. We're going to visit with Habitat and check out their new spot on a future show for Inside Bremerton. That's very exciting.
Oh, that is exciting. And
Really exciting.
they've been doing this past week, so if you're in the area, come visit. They're doing their dry run.
Good.
So they're open for business, and they're doing really well as far as sales. And it's new clientele because the area, I think we've got more families and residential in this area, which is noticing it. So.
Really, and you can get some really good deals.
Oh, yes.
Really
definitely.
good deals. Anything else, Leslie, before we wrap up? We've covered a lot of topics.
Just remember that Bremerton is not just the downtown area. Go over the Warren Avenue Bridge and check us out. It's a great area to be in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us on Inside Bremerton today. We'll see you next time.